Welcome back, decoders, to the channel. Hope you guys are good tonight, or this evening, or this morning, wherever you are. And yeah, so for some reason my stream's not loading. Hold on. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if the sound is good. Man, guys, this this stream is going to be insane, really. So hopefully somebody told me I say guys too much, so I'm going to try to watch that. But yeah, it's true. I do say guys a lot. I always say you guys, hey guys, Anyways, hey Joseph, Aquaviva, much love, brother. Coffee Girl, Cut Corners, hello. The Bees Queen, hello. Pete Carr, Birdie Bear, another War Machine. Hope you guys are all good this evening. Again, guys, if you're just getting in, please hit the likes. Let's get the likes. The goal for this stream is to get the likes to 120 likes before the stream is over. I think that's doable. So let's get that there. That's really appreciated. Hey, Darcy. Hey, Brom Evers. Hey, JJ Recon. Thank you to all 50 in the chat here, guys. I mean, this is going to be insane, okay? This is going to be insane. So let's just get into it since we got 50 in the chat. Hopefully people are filing in here. Okay, so in this stream, we're going to talk about, first of all, we're going to talk about a huge find that my friend Sean had, okay? And I'm going to add on to that because Sean just released a video about that. And I'm going to add on to it. That makes it even crazier. But what Sean found is like the biggest find I've ever seen, really. I just felt like, wow, this is insane. And again, guys, if you guys don't think this is big, what I'm about to ready to show you, then I don't know what's wrong. Okay. And hopefully I get more people in here. Come on. I know there's got to be more people filing in for this stuff. Come on. 49 people only so far. So I just want so many people to see all this. What I'm about ready to bring together with the book of Revelation and the Trump ear wound. I mean, we're going to, yeah. Joseph says it's the top 3 find of all time. Yeah, I think I agree with you on that. So, okay. Got 51 in the chat. I guess that's enough. Hopefully people who watch it on the replay are also getting the gravity of this. Again, please hit the likes and let's jump into it. So this is going to be insane. All right. This is, again, as Joseph said, one of the top finds I've ever seen in gematria. I've been doing gematria for almost 3 years now. Joseph's been doing it longer than me. And both of us agree. Both of us agree that what Sean found is just next level. Okay. So here we go. Sean of the Sod, spelled just like this on the screen. Again, let's get him to 1,000 subs. Okay, I told you guys in the last stream this, but let's get him there. Joseph helped out today. I'm also going to try to help out. Take the time, go over, subscribe to his channel. Sean, please put your link in the stream if you can. I'm sorry I didn't have it prepared. I should always have that prepared. But I'm just glad that you found it, Sean, because you deserve to find it because you're amazing. So again, this whole first find is all dedicated to Sean, okay? This is not even me. I'm just lucky to be able to also share it, and I'm grateful, okay? So here we go. Now, Sean found that okay, so we've been talking about the verse in Revelation 13:3. It said, "And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast." So we've been connecting this event with Trump to this verse. And the entire gematria value of Revelation 13:3 equates to 1086, guys. 1086. And this shooter, on the day that he did this, and on the day he died, because he died this day from a gunshot wound, he was exactly 1086 weeks, guys, 1086 weeks, and the entire verse of the head wound chapter verse equals 1086. And what Sean didn't see, but again, Sean is the one responsible for this big find. But look at what they write here for his cause of death. Do you guys see what they write here? And do you guys see what this phrase equals in Sumerian? It equals 1086, like the entire verse. And God told me earlier, he put this in my mind. He said, go type in Thomas M. Crooks. I do not lie to you guys. I do not lie to you. I told you. I heard something tell me. I heard God tell me, go type in the name Thomas M. Crooks with the middle initial, and you're going to see 1086. And I go to my computer, and I sit down, and I type in Thomas M. Crooks, and it equals 1086. And I was like, oh, my goodness. I was like a spiritual experience, guys. I did not even expect that it would be. I just had this God's voice in my head. It had to have been, say, type in Thomas M. Crooks. It equals 1086. He dies of a gunshot wound, which equals 1086. He was exactly 1086 weeks old when he did this to Donald Trump. And the verse about the head wound in Revelation equals 1086, guys. The whole verse. It's impossible. This is the find that needs to go viral. Share this on Twitter. Share this on Facebook. Share this everywhere you can. This is a scripted reality. They're scripting this off of the Bible clearly. Somebody just wrote in the comments that the word the president equals 1086. Well, I mean, let me just go type it in. That would be interesting. Because often when you do, actually, I can't type it in because I need to save this up. But I'll take his word for it. He says in the chat that the word president, the president equals 1086. That's interesting. Okay, but this is absolutely insane, guys. I want you guys to put fire symbols in the chat for Sean and for this whole thing, because we have literally cracked this code. This is like one of the most important finds that there is to find right here. I'm telling you. This is the verse about the head wound. This is the date, the amount of weeks old that he is. I hope you guys are understanding this. Okay? And then when I saw that they listed his death as a gunshot wound and it equaled the same number that Sean had found, I was like, are you kidding me? This is what they wrote there, guys. Okay? This is what they wrote there. And then, like I said, I heard in my head from God or something. I don't know. It's like he said, go type in Thomas M. Crooks, and you're gonna see the number 1086. And then I did, just like, the middle initial is important, guys. Donald J. Trump, Joseph R. Biden, Barack H. Obama. They're always using the middle initials. Okay, so Thomas M. Crooks dies at 1086 weeks old. His name, Thomas M. Crooks, equals 1086. He dies of a gunshot wound, 1086. He connects to the Revelation verse, and I saw one of his heads as it was wounded, and his deadly wound was healed. Okay? And again, yeah, all glory to the Most High, right? All glory, because again, Sean, me, all of us are being used in this time, in this revelation time. And again, guys, there should be more than 76 people in this chat seeing this right now. I mean, I could just leave this up the whole stream and it would be enough for me. It would be enough for me. But we're going to talk about some other things. Okay? We're going to talk about some other things because there's so much more to talk about. So, but this is amazing. Okay? But what I just found before the stream is also pretty insane. I don't know if it's as insane as what Sean found, but get a load of this, guys. Get a load of this. Remember, guys, when Trump got his ear wound, it was in Pennsylvania. The same time he got his ear wound, Kamala Devi Harris, the vice president of the United States, was in Philadelphia. I want you guys to understand that this verse right here is Revelation 3, 7 through 13. Do you see this verse here? 7 through 13. This is about the church of Philadelphia. Trump got his ear wound in Philadelphia. This whole verse talks about the key of David, Philadelphia. And what are the chances, guys, that this verse about Philadelphia is Revelation 3:7 through 13? That's the freaking date that he got his ear wound. You guys understand? 7:13 is the date. So chapter 7 through 13, or verses 7 through 13, is talking about Philadelphia. And this was all connected to Philadelphia because he was in Pennsylvania, where Philadelphia is. Okay? Now look at this. Do you guys understand what I'm showing you now? 7 through 13, Philadelphia chapter ends with this. In 13, in verse 13, it says, "He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches." Do you guys get it? The last verse of 7 through 13, which is the date he got it, ends with "he that hath an ear." And if you type in "he that hath an ear," it equals Donald Trump. Do you guys understand this? He that hath an ear equals Donald Trump. And it's the last verse of 7 through 13, which is the date. And it was in Philadelphia. It was in the same state as Philadelphia. And Kamala Harris was in Philadelphia. President Kamala Harris equals 138, by the way. He that hath an ear equals Donald Trump. And in every one of the verses about this chapter, it ends with "he that hath an ear," "he that hath an ear." It always says that. Why do you think it says that, guys? Why do you think Trump got an ear wound? Because it's all about this, the Church of Philadelphia. He that hath an ear is the Trump symbolism, okay? Trump's ear wound, 13:7, Revelation 3:7 through 13, Philadelphia chapter. Remember, guys, my last stream was about the golden ratio and the church and Philadelphia, gold. Remember? Remember this slide, guys? Trump's golden shoes, and he released his golden shoes in Philadelphia, and the golden ratio is 1.618, and Philadelphia has the word phi in it twice, PHI, okay? And Pennsylvania is abbreviated PA, which is 161, which is the first digits of the golden ratio. And guys, I found this way long ago, but I don't think a lot of people remember this, so I'm about ready to reveal it, okay? But what do you guys think this entire verse equals in gematria? What do you guys think the entire book, the entire chapter on Philadelphia equals in this cipher? Okay, watch this. Guys, the entire chapter of the Church of Philadelphia equals 1618. Do you guys understand? Why do you think the last thing it says is "he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches"? It equals 1618. This is Philadelphia, Philadelphia, 1618. This is one of my biggest finds ever with the Bible. I mean, come on, guys. There's no way. 1618. And this 0 is important because the normal golden ratio is 16180. So these are the first 5 digits of the golden ratio, 16180. Okay? Do you guys understand? Why do you think the ear is important, guys? I showed you this in my last live stream. The ear is the golden ratio. Remember? Let me bring it up. Let me just show you. Hold on a second. Let me add another page here. The ear is the golden ratio, guys. It looks like an ear. The last thing it says in the golden ratio chapter is, "He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches." He that hath an ear. And the golden ratio looks like the ear. Come on. Come on now. Like, again, this stuff we're revealing, me, Joseph, Sean, the illusion, all of us here in this community should be getting thousands of views. There's no possible way that this is not it. This Why did Trump release his golden shoes in Philadelphia? Why was he in the state of PA when he got his ear? Because in that verse, it's the Philadelphia verse equals the golden ratio, and it talks about the ear, and it's so. And what I just showed you here, Donald Trump equals he that hath an ear in the same cipher, 138, guys. Like, no way. No way. Like, there's no way, really. I can't stress it enough, you know. And why do you think that Vice President Kamala Harris comes to Philadelphia on the same day this happens, guys? On the same day. Okay, she was in Philadelphia the same day as Trump got his ear wound. And again, Philadelphia, what I just showed you, okay, what I just showed you about the ear, he that hath an ear, you know, and President Kamala Harris also equals 138, just so you guys know. But I've been talking about this 138 number. I've been talking about this 138 number connected to the Venus rose and Venus. And there is Venus connections here, but I'm not going to get into them here. Okay? Yeah, so anyways, let's move on to the other big part of this decode. And this is where it gets very interesting, okay? All right, guys, so I want to give a big shout out to I got this a little out of order, but hold on. Okay, so Harrison Ford, right? Harrison Ford played the president in Air Force One, okay? He is also going to be playing the president in the upcoming movie coming out next year on Valentine's Day called Captain America Brave New World. And you can see the White House being destroyed in this trailer, okay? This trailer of Captain America Brave New World released one day before the Trump ear wound. One day, guys. And the trailer features Harrison Ford as the president of the United States in the trailer. And he gets shot, guys. Do you guys understand this? His birthday is the same day. So they released the trailer with Harrison Ford as president getting shot one day before Trump getting his wound. And then Harrison Ford's birthday is the day Trump got his wound. Do you guys understand this? Harrison Ford's birthday is the same day. Harrison Ford plays the president of the United States in Captain America. Right here, you guys can see a screenshot I took of Harrison Ford getting shot through glass and gunshots, you see? Again, this is the release of it, July 12th, one day before. And then his birthday was the same day that this happened, okay? And he plays the president in this movie. He also plays the president in the movie Air Force One. Okay, remember that movie, guys? And this isn't my find. There's been a bunch of other people moving this around, but I put all the pieces together here with the gematria. Yeah, the White House blowing up is symbolic. Yep, it definitely. Harrison died in office. Yep, the president Harrison died in office. That's an amazing connection there too. All right, so get this, guys. Not only did Trump get his wound on Harrison Ford's birthday, if you go to the Francis Bacon ciphers, which I've revealed to you guys in prior decodes, the Francis Bacon ciphers, which are also very important, they're definitely being used. Look at what Harrison Ford equals, guys. 138, like Donald Trump. Do you guys understand? Trump gets his ear wound on Harrison Ford's birthday, okay? His 82nd birthday. And again, I just showed you back here that the verse of Philadelphia in the Bible ends with he that hath an ear, and that equals 138, like Donald Trump. Okay? You guys understand, like how crazy this all is? I know you guys do. I hope all the newbies do. I hope all the newbies that are coming in. Please hit the likes, guys. 64 likes. Let's get to 100. Come on. Like Sean, me. Let's get Sean some subscribers. I mean, like this all is just insane. Okay. And so with that being said, the Harrison Ford connection, I'm going to come back to that in a little bit, but we're going to move on to another find. That this is from a guy on Twitter named Into Thin Air. So if you guys have Twitter or X, please go subscribe to his channel or on X, okay? This is an amazing find, guys. This is no doubter. Look at this guy's ear. This is from the show Breaking Bad. It came out in 2011. You notice how he's wearing a snow gear in the desert where it's hot? I'm going to show you why. Hold on. Just watch. This is going to tie in with the Philadelphia stuff I just talked about, guys. Now read what this guy, this is his Twitter. Go follow him on Twitter if you guys have it. Look at this. He writes, "We are in a spiritual war. The chances of this situation coming together are nearly impossible. Trump is shot in Butler, Pennsylvania on 7/13. 24 hours later, snowfall. Do you remember how President Snow just died? Do you guys remember that? You know how President Snow was connected to the 138 I just revealed to you? After Trump got his wound in Pennsylvania, 24 hours later, snow falls in 90-degree heat in Philadelphia. How is that even possible? And then, for those with eyes to see, he writes, the scene from Breaking Bad quite literally depicts all these situations. Michael Emertraut is a retired Philadelphia cop. The top of his right ear is shot while he's in the refrigerator. In his winter gear, Philly gets snow while it's hot. What are the chances of all this coming together? He gets the ear shot, and then he's in winter gear, and he's in the desert, just like Philadelphia gets snow right one day after Trump's ear shot, and it was hot out. You guys understand? And it all does connect to the death of Donald Sutherland, who played Cornelius Snow, and this is why snow was probably falling in Philadelphia. Now let's just bring all this together. If you guys didn't believe it until now, what's the gematria tell us? Look at this, guys. The episode that he gets his ear wound in with the snow gear on and the ear wound is called Bullet Points. Are you kidding me? Bullet Points? And Bullet Points equals Donald Trump in 2 ciphers? And this came out in 2011. Bullet Points equals Donald Trump, and Trump Rally, which is where, of course, Donald Trump shot, also equals 48. Indictment 48, all the stuff with Donald Trump all connected to the 48. But look, this is undeniable. He's got the ear. The episode's called Bullet Points. The episode matches Donald Trump. I just can't believe it. Just cannot believe it. And if that wasn't enough, look at the actor. Look at the actor who plays the guy with the ear wound in this episode. His name is Jonathan Banks. He's from Washington, D.C., guys. From Washington, D.C., this guy. And Trump is trying to take back Washington, D.C., right? Look at this. These two, this guy who got the ear wound is born 33 weeks exactly after Trump. Because he was born in 1947, this guy. So he's born exactly 33 weeks after Donald Trump. And look at this, guys. Again, if you use the middle initial, it tells the story. Jonathan R. Banks, this guy right here, equals Donald J. Trump in 2 ciphers. And he's born 33 weeks apart. And look at that. Head wound, 148, like Donald J. Trump, like Jonathan R. Banks. Both of these guys have ear or head wounds, right? You see it? You see it? And he has the Banks connection. I told you in the last stream how it was all connects to money, guys. There's always this connection to money. Banks and gold and crypto. Okay, so just look at it. I mean, again, another bank connection. And how about this, guys? Okay, I just told you this was all connected to Philadelphia, because where was the Declaration of Independence signed? It was signed in Philadelphia. Who did Trump just elect or nominate? He didn't select. I got to correct myself. Who did Trump just nominate for his vice president? The guy who was born on the same day the Declaration of Independence was signed. Okay? Look at this guy's character in the Breaking Bad show. He's a Philadelphia police officer, guys. A Philadelphia police officer. He gets an ear wound. Again, the ear is the golden ratio. Philadelphia is the golden ratio. Phi-Adelphia. And look at this. He's a hitman and a security. Just like security had to whisk Donald Trump off the stage. But what's the chances that the character's name in the show equals 1776, guys? That was when the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776 in Philadelphia. And this guy is a Philadelphia cop. And his name equals 1776? And Philadelphia gets snow, and he's dressed with snow gear on a hot day, look, just like right here. It all connects, guys, perfectly. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. I know you guys are. I mean, wow. Just wow. And again, Philadelphia was this huge part of the code. If you guys are just getting in, I just revealed how Revelation is tied to Philadelphia. But again, his name equals 1776 for a reason, okay? Now look at this. This is interesting. Because if you go from the release of bullet points with the ear wound, right, to the other ear wound with Trump, it's exactly 160 lunar phases. That means from the time this episode was released to the time that this event happened was exactly 160 lunar phases, which means the moon going from new moon to full moon, 160 full phases of the moon. What are the chances that 160 lunar phases are between two wounded ears? And what is gematria of wounded ear? It equals 160. Like, this might be a coincidence, but I don't think it is. I mean, 160 lunar phases and wounded ear equals 160 between two wounded ears. I mean, I just want to laugh like this whole stream at this point, because it's what I just showed you. Everything, this whole stream is just mind-blowing. Yeah, it's just crazy. And remember, I told you that the 1776 and the 589 and the Declaration of Independence are all connected to Trump. The day Trump got his ear wound was 90,589 days of the United States' age, right? And his dad's name equals 589, like Star Spangled Banner, like Declaration of Independence, like Donald Trump. But notice that his dad's name equals 1776 and Star Spangled Banner equals 1776. Just like I told you back here, this guy, the Philadelphia cop in the show Breaking Bad, equals 1776, okay? I mean, I just did a whole video a few weeks back on the 1776 and how they're coding it. They're clearly using this number a lot. And remember, guys, the guy who he selected just now after this ear wound, he's born on August 2nd, which is the date of the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. Okay, like, it doesn't get any more obvious. Why is this guy chosen? Because he has the birthday. Okay, he has this birthday. And I think that's my last slide, actually. But I want to circle back. I want to circle back to this Harrison Ford thing, because we have a lot to talk about with Harrison Ford. Remember, Trump gets his ear wound on Harrison Ford's birthday. Harrison Ford is about ready to play the president in the movie Captain America: Brave New World, and he gets shot in that trailer. The trailer was released one day before Harrison Ford's birthday, one day before Trump got his wound, okay? Notice that Harrison Ford plays Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. But what's crazy about all this, okay, let's go back. Harrison Ford is going to play the president, but in this movie, the president turns into the Red Hulk. How big is the Red Hulk? So this Harrison Ford is playing the Red Hulk. So now we have a whole Hulk symbolism. Because again, this is connected to Trump because I think Trump getting back into office, Trump's going to go all Hulk over. He's going to go Hulk over the United States and change everything that Biden did, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing from this. But look, he's going to be the Red Hulk, right? Well, there's another show where there's an ear situation. It's called Chopper. This movie came out in 2000, guys. And read, who stars in this movie? Eric Bana plays the person in this movie who loses an ear. Read right here, guys. Mark meets this guy, Mark, in the movie. In the movie, Mark meets a prison board to negotiate a change of prison security. The board declines, so Mark has his ears cut off. So in this show, Mark, who's played by Eric Bana, he loses his ears. And Eric Bana, what is he known for? He's known for playing the Hulk. Do you guys understand? Eric Bana loses his ears in the movie Chopper. And he plays the Hulk, Eric Bana. And Eric Bana played the Hulk, and now Harrison Ford, whose birthday Trump got an ear wound on, is playing the Red Hulk. You guys understand? The Red Hulk? It's just crazy. There's a whole Hulk theme here. And look, if you look up pictures of Trump as the Hulk, you're going to see that there's actually people that do this. Look, Trump as the Hulk. So, and don't forget Hulk Hogan. You guys remember Hulk Hogan, the wrestler? I'm sure you guys remember Hulk Hogan, right? I'm a real American. Remember Hulk Hogan's song when he came out to the ring? It says, I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. You know, so anyways, I'm singing now again, but it's just crazy because this guy was all about America, and Hulk Hogan. You can even find pictures of Hulk Hogan with Trump, but like the main point is that this Hulk symbolism is huge. I haven't had a chance to put all the pieces together, but there's huge Hulk stuff going on here also. So, and again, just to reiterate, Eric Bana, he plays in the movie where he loses his ear. The mark. You see the mark, guys? I'm just wondering if what they're telling us with the ears bleeding is something with the mark making people have like a brain seizure and then bleeding out their ears or something. Do you guys understand what I'm pointing to? You know how this movie just is coming out, called Thine Ears Shall Bleed? So here's another symbolism, right? Thine ears shall bleed. Okay? And notice the pentagram, which is another symbol of Venus again. But this just makes me think of some sort of frequency that's going to cause brains to burst. I know it sounds gruesome, but are they going to have like seriously a frequency that's going to cause ear problems? Is that what this is all like foreshadowing? It's a bit scary to think about, yeah, but like I just feel like look at how he's covering his ears, you know? And isn't there like isn't it the movie Cell? The movie Cell. You guys remember that? Where there's a telephone frequency that turns them into zombies, right? And again, I'm just thinking of like frequencies that could like actually cause brain bleeding or something coming out the ear. You know, like I don't know if you guys remember this movie, but I just feel like this is kind of what I'm seeing a bit, but I hope that's not true, but you know, it's something to think about. Something to think about. So anyway, for those of you just getting in, please hit the like buttons. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. I'm almost there. But again, let's start with the most amazing find from Sean of the Sod. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Sean of the Sod. He made a huge discovery. He found that the shooter, Thomas Matthew Crooks, he was 1086 weeks old the day that this happened, the day he got a gunshot wound to the head. Gunshot wound 1086, Thomas M. Crooks, 1086. The whole verse of Revelation 13:3 about that wounded head equals 1086, guys. And do not forget, the United States, the Declaration of Independence, there might be a connection here, because go back to 1776, right? On July 4th, which is known as the birthday, right, of America. And look at the day of the year that the United States was founded on, 186, which is kind of like the number 1086. You drop the 0, 186. So this is also connected to the founding of the United States. That's what this is all about, guys. This is all about the United States' downfall, Rome, Trump being like the lead figure of that, okay? And it's just insane to think about how all this is going together with all the stuff that I presented here and all the predictive programming, all the prophecy. This is what this is, guys, prophecy, okay? So, yeah. And then, again, this slide's huge. And then when I told you here, the Church of Philadelphia chapter in the Bible ends with the verse, he that hath an ear. And I told you guys that he that hath an ear equals 1038 or 138 like Donald Trump, okay? And this whole verse is Revelation 7 through 13. Trump got his ear wound on 7:13. And again, this all connects to the golden ratio, which is 5. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is PA 1618. The golden ratio looks like the ear. I think this is this is the find that I'm most honored to find that God gave me is the fact that this whole thing with the ear is connected to the golden ratio. Okay, you see this? Like, this is so clear. Like the ear, this is like literally your ear, guys. And that's why it's all about secrets and ears and he that hath an ear. But yeah, let me go to the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, Joseph has something huge in the chat I just saw. Let me bring up the comments. So in regards to the 1086, we were just talking about the 1086 and Revelation 13:3. Joseph says, Cody, CERN went full power on 7/5, exactly 1086 weeks after 9/11. Wow. You see? Barack Hussein Obama II equals 1086. Large Hadron Collider 1086. The B system 1086. I mean, that's pretty insane. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, thanks, Joseph. I wanted to touch on this. Casey Jones says Eric Bana played in the Munich film about the Olympics. Yes, that's exactly why I forgot to mention. So you guys know how I was mentioning how Eric Bana plays the guy who loses his ears in this movie here, Mark, who loses his ears. Well, Eric Bana also played in the Munich movie. Munich. This is about the terror, the Palestinian terror attacks on the Olympics. Remember, guys, we have the Palestinian stuff going on right now, and this is connected to the Olympics in 1972, where the Palestinian group Black September did an attack on the Olympics. You guys, like, this is like, it's based on the book called Vengeance. Wow. I mean, we know I've been talking about V for Vendetta, like vengeance, and vengeance, guys. But yeah, Eric Bana, who loses his ears in one movie, also plays in the Munich massacre movie. Okay. So yeah, great addition. I almost forgot that. I saw that earlier and I almost forgot. All right, guys, keep coming. Keep coming with the amazing info as you guys always do. And again, guys, please hit the likes. I'm at 97 likes, guys. Let's get to 115 at least. Come on. I appreciate it. What did Eric play as? He played. Okay, so Eric Bana played the Hulk, and I just connected this to the Hulk a little bit ago. He also played in the Munich Massacre film about the Olympics attack, and he also played in a movie called Chopper where he loses his ears. Okay, so that all connects with Eric Bana. So if anyone wants to look more into Eric Bana, it's probably worth your time because I'm pretty sure that this guy is connected with everything that's going on right now. He's a big part of this. And don't forget, I just talked about the Marvel universe, right? So there's also many connections to Marvel, but well, let me just go back and put up this huge slide while if new people are just getting in, just so people can see the gravity of this. Sean says East Palestine, Ohio, train derailment, white noise, ears bleeding. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying there seems to be a lot of symbolism tied to this ears bleeding theme. And I really don't want to think about it so much, but, you know. I also wanted to talk about something I mentioned in my last stream that I was brought up by Cut Corners. Wasn't it you, Cut Corners, who was messaging me? Let me know in the chat if that was you. Do you have a channel? Yeah, it was Cut Corners. All right, so Cut Corners, who's in the chat right now, he was mentioning to me something to go with the ear theme. And so you guys remember how Mike Tyson bit? You guys remember how Mike Tyson bit the ear? Oh, yeah, I got to show this 888 thing. I totally forgot this. I totally forgot that. Joseph revealed that earlier. I also saw it going around on Twitter. Okay, so yeah, we gotta look into this, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the cut corners in a minute, but let's just look at this, okay? So the shooter, Crooks, right? He was born on 9/20/03, okay? Okay, so here's your shooter's birthday right here, 9/20/2003. Let me just type it in up here so you guys can see. 9/20/03, which is the number 92003. Okay. Well, that number, as people have been revealing, that number 92003 is the 8,888th prime number. And Trump equals 88, right? Trump hugely connected with the 88. Donald J. Trump, 888. Mar-a-Lago, 888. Art of the Deal, 888. So this guy is born on the date that can be the 8888 prime. Okay. And what Sean mentioned to me earlier is that the book of Revelation, okay, how many chapters? Let me just show you this. How many chapters in the book of Revelation? All right, so there's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. And then there's 404 verses. Okay. 404 verses and 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. What is 404 times 22? This is all credit to Sean, okay? Do you guys see this? You're telling me that the shooter, we just made all these connections with the ear in Revelation and the head wound, and the shooter is born. The shooter is born on the date 92003, which is the 888 prime. And if you multiply the verses in Revelation by the chapters, it's 8888. It's the same number that this shooter's birthday breaks down to. You see this? 404 times 22, 404 verses in Revelation, 22 chapters. That equals 8,888. I mean, come on now. Just wow. Huh. So yeah, I'm glad that I remembered to put that in here. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, everyone who's adding stuff to this. Oh, so you learned it from 7-1. So that's another channel we need to shout out. 7-1. I'll have all the links to all the channels after the video is over in the comments of this video. Okay. We are in Revelation, guys. There's no doubt about it. This shooter's birthday is 920003 and it equals 888. And the total chapters times the total verses of Revelation is 8888. Like, there's no way. Okay. So there you go. What a perfect way to add to this whole thing. And I wanted to mention what I was talking about a bit ago with cut corners. So cut corners, he mentioned to me earlier that Tyson versus Paul. Do you know that big fight that's coming up, guys? Let me just show you the symbolism here. So Mike Tyson versus Logan Paul, or not Logan Paul, but Jake Paul. Do you remember how Mike Tyson was the one who bit off Evander Holyfield's ear? Okay. He's the one that did that, guys. And now he's fighting this year against this guy. And look how he's doing the Was I not just talking about how the golden ratio is connected to the ear and how the golden ratio is also connected to the shushing? Okay. So notice how he's doing the shushing and he's famous for biting an ear. Do you guys see this? So this whole thing is connected to what I've just been telling you in the last two videos about the golden ratio and the ear and the shush, the secrecy, right? Let me just show you this one more time. Like this slide right here, guys. The shush and the ear. Okay, right here. This slide literally tells you exactly why this is happening in this picture. Why are they doing that? Why is he doing that? Okay. And why is he famous for the ear? It's because of the ear looks like the golden ratio, and can you keep a secret equals 1618, which is the secrecy symbol, shushing, right? So there's just so amazing stuff with this ear symbolism, and we would have never found it unless this whole Trump thing happened, right? Like this ear symbolism is so amazing to me. Like the ear looking like the golden ratio. So let's see what you guys are saying. Google Trump with Mike Tyson. Yeah, I know there's a connection between them two also. Trump and Mike Tyson. Yeah, here you go. Lots of pictures. Lots of pictures with them. So yeah, I mean, what are the chances, guys? You know, this guy is famous for the ear, and now Trump's famous for the ear. They're both famous for ears now. Let's put it that way. Both these guys will forever be remembered for their ears, for ear symbolism. And of course, they have lots of pictures together. All right, what are you guys else saying in the chat? Casey says July 24th is 88,888 days since the discovery of Uranus. Wow. That might be interesting. July 23rd and 24th look really interesting to me. Sven Dabb says in the BlackRock ad, it says on the chalkboard behind the shooter, Unit 3, and that's where he was shooting from. Unit 3. Crazy, man. Wow. Yeah, there's definitely something about November 15th and this fight coming up with these two. So, yeah, great find, cut corners. The fight was originally supposed to happen in July, and it got moved back to November 15th, which is one day after the King's birthday also. Wait, are you talking about a different fight that's moved to the 15th? Am I missing? Am I missing? Is there another fight that I'm supposed to be looking at? Or are you talking about the Tyson fight? But yeah, thank you guys so much for adding everything. Let's see. Is there anything else anyone wants to add before I get off here? I don't want to make it too long because I have a limited amount of stream time for the. And guys, can you hit the likes again? For those of you who have not already hit the likes, let's get me to 100 and 120 if I can for the stream. Trump is playing the role of Julius Caesar. Yeah, there's a huge connection. I've made lots of connections already with this whole thing in Julius Caesar. Yeah, the Mike Tyson fight was, yeah, spirit miracle. I showed that in my last video that Caesar was born on July 13th, the same day Trump got his ear. Cut Corners says the significance of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fighting being Saturn versus Jupiter XRP Bitcoin. Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it for sure. I can see that. And you guys remember how at the beginning of this month I told you this could be the month for Trump A word and Ripple XRP? Just so you guys know, I was dead on about this Ripple thing. I told you that the founder of the Ripple XRP was Ryan Fugger. He equals 1256, right? And on July 5th, guys, we started lunation, which is the counting of the moons. On July 6th, we started lunation 1256, like Ryan Fugger, the founder of Ripple XRP equals 1256. And I said that I expect some interesting stuff for Ripple XRP after lunation 1256 started on July 6th. Well, then you had Money in the Bank with WWE. And now what do you have? You have Ripple XRP completely tearing it up. So let's look at the last month. And on the very date that I told you guys was the start of 1256 connected to XRP. Look what happened since. Boom. And then I told you guys that I was expecting something for Trump in lunation 1256. Why? You see how this equals 1256? And I told you guys all this before this all happened. Before XRP started going up, I told you watch out for 1256 because of XRP, and I told you watch out for Donald Trump because of this phrase being 1256 and lunation 1256. Okay, starting and like literally on the day of the start of 1256, XRP's price chart went from this to this. Okay, like look at that straight line, like pretty much straight up. Up 20% in the past month, right? Which is not so, it's not great, but it's not the most amazing ever, but so far it's doing good. And we'll see how long it can contain if we're going to really have a big thing this month. But yeah, I just wanted to also add that because I clearly said that in my video before this happened. So all right, guys. Well, if there's anything else you guys want to add, let me know now. Otherwise, I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. If you guys want to donate to the channel, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link. I also now have Cash App. So if people have asked me to donate and they ask me if they can only donate if I have like Cash App or Venmo, and I told them, okay, well, I'll get a Cash App. So now I have Cash App. I'm just letting you guys know. So it's not only my Buy Me a Coffee anymore. Let's see. Young Macho Savage says, explain how gematria was used in the Bible. Well, I mean, let's think about it. Did you watch the beginning of this stream? Because I pretty much showed it. Like, I pretty much showed how gematria is used in the Bible. First of all, Revelation says calculate the number of the beast, right? So calculate numbers. It tells you that. And then, did you see what Sean found? Again, if you didn't see this, the shooter was 1086 weeks old when he gave Trump the head wound. The verse in Revelation that says, and I saw one of his heads as it was wounded to death, and the deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast, equals 1086. You type that whole verse in, it equals 1086, and 1086 weeks is exactly how old this guy was when it happened. And he died of a gunshot wound, which equals 1086, and his name was Thomas M. Crooks, which equals 1086. Okay? And I showed you in the beginning that the whole verse of the Philadelphia chapter, which is all about phi, the golden ratio, 1618, if you take the whole verse of the phi chapter, it equals 1618. Okay? And the last part of this verse says, he that hath an ear, let him hear. And if you type in he that hath an ear, it's Donald Trump. And now Donald Trump has an ear, right? Everyone's thinking about Donald Trump's ear. Okay? So again, there's plenty of other people that have exposed how the Bible is coded. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that this is something that they're using, or that God's using, and this universe is using this as a script, right? Scripture. Okay. So I think it's pretty clear that it's a scripture, right? Yeah, and let me again put that up on the screen, Joseph, so people can see how big that 1086 is. That's crazy, actually. I forgot that I think you put that up a long time ago. CERN went full power on 7/5, exactly 1086 weeks after 9/11. Barack Hussein Obama II, 1086. Large Hadron Collider, 1086. The B system, 1086. So there you go, guys. Huge, huge finds. Oh, yeah, Dr. Savage. Dr. Savage, you in the chat. Much love to him. Go make sure you guys subscribe to Dr. Savage channel. He made an amazing find, probably one of the better finds I've seen in this whole thing. He said that there was a star named Spica that was visible during this time, and Spica has a connection to the ear. I need to look more into this, but I know that Dr. Savage had a huge connection with this star, the Spica, which is connected to the ear. Okay. Young Macho Man Savage says, do you think they planned this, or this is all God's doing? I think that everything is ultimately under God's authority, but I think that they use it for their own schemes, so I think it's a bit of both. Okay. That's how I see it, at least. Casey Jones says, Cody, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Oh, yeah, that's huge. Casey says, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears is the first line of the speech given by Mark Antony in William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. There you go, guys. That's crazy. I just totally forgot all about that. Let's just show this. Lend me your ears. Shakespeare. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Oh my goodness, guys. I can't believe I missed this in my other Caesar connections. Let's see what this whole phrase equals. Lend, another money reference. So let's see what this whole phrase equals. It equals 181. That's interesting. Let's see what just the phrase lend me your ears equals. Well, there's some stuff I could say, but nothing like that really stands out. But maybe you guys see something. But anyways, can't you guys see how clear this was? Trump got his ear wound on Julius Caesar's supposed birthday. And in the play of Julius Caesar, William Shakespeare starts it off, the speech by Mark Antony, by saying, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Okay, there you go. No, Joseph, I didn't show that. I don't have a slide made for that. But yeah, there is this huge clue in iPet Goat about the rabbit with the ear bullet hole in the ear. Joseph did a video about that. Yeah, and Captain Flatastic, it's so nice to see you in the chat. I think it's been a while since I've seen you in the chat. I hope everything's going well with you. I hope you're healthy and happy, and yeah, I just hope everything's good with you. It's been a while since maybe you've been in the chat. I just haven't seen you, but it's the first time I noticed you for a little while. But yeah, I was thinking about you, hoping everything's well with you. Yeah, you guys are doing great in the chat again. I could not do this without you guys. You guys we're all in this together, so amazing job. Amazing. Just like Joseph just said, amazing job. The 12 Caesars, Julius, Augustus, Tiberius, Caligula, Claudius, Nero, Galba, Otha, Yeah, and remember, guys, in 2 days, Vespasian there's a movie coming out about that. And I'm pretty sure in the trailer they use that phrase, citizens of Rome, lend me your ears, right? Those about to die, right? Is the name of the show. I covered that in my last video. This is coming out tomorrow, guys. Another connection. And that's good to hear you're doing okay, Captain. Yeah, keep battling. Much love to you. I'm happy to see you here and happy to have you. But yeah, anyway, guys, I think I'm just going to end it here. I think we've covered all the base points. There's probably a few more things I might have missed, but overall, this was an amazing stream. So many different things we covered, how everything connects to this Trump thing. And if you guys are tired of this Trump stuff, let me know. I'll try to make a video about something else. But I just feel like I think there's way more to find. There's probably going to be ages of things to find. But we're doing our best, right? So anyways, guys, much love to you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support. Please go support the other decoders, Sean, Joseph, Casey Jones. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Casey Jones Astrology. He just released a video yesterday, and hopefully he's going to start releasing more videos. So go subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to Sean's channel, let me just flash his channel one more time on the screen. This guy deserves so much. He's amazing. He's an amazing guy. all glory to God, but he's an amazing guy. And again, go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to Joseph, his backup channel. The Illusion. I'll have all the links, again, as usual. I'll have all the links in the comments of this video. Go subscribe. Much love. I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.